This is a beginner's exercise routine. You will be taking 30-second breaks in between each exercise. If at the end of the exercises you still have energy to continue, then repeat the exercise portion of this program, and repeat as many times as necessary. Starting with your hands below your shoulders and your knees below your hips. You're going to start with your spine straight and then arch your back into a cat position, holding this position for 10 to 15 seconds. Then relaxing your spine into a cow position. And once again holding this position for 10 to 15 seconds. And repeat 6 to 8 repetitions. Starting with your hands below your shoulders and your knees below your hips. Tighten your core to stabilize your spine. Then slowly lift your left arm and your right leg at the same time. Hold for 2 seconds and drop, taking 2 seconds. Then switch sides. So you're going to take 2 seconds to come up, hold for 2 seconds, and 2 seconds to come down. Starting laying on your back with your arms out to your side, palms facing down, knees bent, and feet firmly planted on the floor. You're going to tighten your core in order to brace your spine. As you slowly inhale, tighten your back muscles to raise your spine off of the ground while keeping your shoulders and your hips touching the ground. Hold for 2 seconds, then relax. Do this 6 to 8 times. Starting with your hands below your shoulders and your knees below your hips. You're going to stabilize your spine by tightening your core. You're then going to rotate one knee away from your trunk, lifting the thigh away from your body. You're going to repeat this action 8 to 12 times per side. Keeping your hands below your shoulders and your knees on the ground, maintain a straight line between your knees and your shoulders. Do not allow your spine to sag downwards or pitch upwards. Slowly lower your body weight to the ground till your chest is about to touch the ground, and then slowly push up. Repeat this exercise 8 to 12 times. With your core engaged, you're going to start with standing up with your feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart and your toes slightly pointed outwards. You're going to hinge at your hips and your knees simultaneously while maintaining a straight back. You're going to go down till your thighs are parallel with the floor or lower. Repeat 8 to 12 times. Keeping your weight on your forearms and your toes. Keep your elbows directly under your shoulders. Tighten your core and straighten your spine. Take care not to sag or lift at the hips or knees. Maintain this position for 20 to 60 seconds. Keep your core tight the entire time. Then slowly lower your body to the ground. Laying on your stomach with your arms extended above your head, palms facing down. As you exhale, raise one arm and the opposite leg at the same time, taking care not to rotate your spine. Lower these, and as you lower, raise the opposite arm and opposite leg. Repeat 8 to 12 times per side. Starting on one forearm, laying on your side, keeping your weight on your hips and your knees. You're going to contract your abs until your hip raises up off of the ground and your weight is supported on one elbow, one forearm, and one knee. Hold this position for 20 to 60 seconds per side. Starting with your feet together, take a step forward with one leg, ensuring that your heel hits the ground first. Slowly lower your hips towards the ground until your knee is about to make contact with the ground. Slowly stand back up, return your foot to the starting position. You may have your hands in one of three positions, hanging down by your side, on your hips, or behind your head, ensuring that you're not gripping on the back of your head and pulling your neck. You're going to continue this exercise for 8 to 12 reps per side. Lying on your back with your feet, tailbone, lower back, and shoulders all touching the ground. As you inhale, you're going to raise your shoulders up off the ground, tightening your abs. Your feet, tailbone, and lower back should maintain contact with the mat at all times. Repeat this exercise 8 to 12 repetitions. Lying on your back with your feet shoulder width apart and firmly planted on the ground. Contract your abs to support your spine. Slowly raise your hips up off the ground. When you reach the top of your contraction, squeeze your glutes as tight as you can. Lower yourself back to the ground. Repeat 8 to 12 times. And now it's time for the cool down. Lying on your stomach with your hands directly under your shoulders. Push up and arch your lower back, keeping your hips and your hands touching the ground. Stretch up as far as you can. After about 15 seconds, then push your hips back towards your ankles. Try to set on your ankles and put your forehead to the ground. Repeat this 3 times. The first one is the cobra, the second is the child pose. And now we will do it downward facing dog, into a cobra, back into a downward facing dog. So keeping your feet and your hands on the ground, making a upside down V with your body. Keep your spine straight from your shoulders to your torso and from your torso down to your feet. Cobra. Cobra. Move into a cobra. Back into a dog. Cobra.